Hello everyone, I'm Elena, welcome back to my channel Enough of Propaganda. Please like, subscribe, share, write comments. Let's make truth available for everyone. This is what helps to promote it on YouTube. Thank you. This is my channel and we will talk about recent videos. One of them is this one, Where is Navalny? And another one was about protecting Warthog Defense channel. And I explain why it is important. This is two things which could really help people to understand the difference between the dictatorship and democratic country. In both cases, in the situation when, for example, Russian oppositional leader Alexei Navalny disappeared for like 20 days, nobody could find where he is, what is happening to him, and his team and other people was trying to reach to everyone and trying to find out what is happening to him, how to find the guy, and how it works in not democratic countries. Russia is a dictatorship. And another thing about Warthog Defense, how the situation works in the democratic countries. And that is why I decided to talk about it. After disappearing for so many days, Russian oppositional leader Alexei Navalny was found, eventually. He's ended up in very far away, in a very remote and horrible new prison. Not new for him, I would say. It's an old prison. And he's saying, I'm your new Santa. Look at my shapka, this hat. Ushanka, because it has like ears. It's called Ushanka. So he's saying, I'm Santa. This is a channel, Popular Politics. Alexei Navalny's channel, Navalny Group. The news is great. Navalny is found after 20 days later, and despite that Navalny Group appealed to a whole bunch of people, nobody could help to find him, include the Supreme Court, the highest court in Russia, did not know where the prisoner disappeared. He didn't appear in courts, nobody knew where he was. So his team rolled the sleeves and started to write letters, official letters, and asking questions on. They basically look at the map and find out where the prisons are and start to write almost in every prison in Russia. Is Navalny here? And finally, they got an answer. So Navalny ended up in IK3, one of the most horrible prisons, very far away. I'll show you on the map where it is. In Harp, basically the town of 5,000 people, where there are very few people living. There is only one way to get there, by railroad. There is no airport. There is no internet much there in prison. Like, you can't connect to him very much. It would be very difficult to get him. Putin thought he will put Navalny away until the election, probably. But because of the activity of his team, he was found eventually. Another prison in this town this town has another prison where there are a whole bunch of criminals who committed basically killers and serial killers. That's where Navalny is, not in that particular prison, but in this town. So this is Moscow, and this is the town Harp, where Navalny is. Very far away. And there is a Vorkuta. It's an old, basically, city where there were prisoners during Stalin times, and all the camps are since, many of them since like Stalin times. And now they used again. And Vorkuta is one of the most famous and horrible Russian cities where there was lots of prisoner camps, and even such a famous historians like Anne Applebaum, she has been there. So Navalny is right here. But he was found. But again, it is not, Russia isn't a democratic country. So no matter what people did, if his team wouldn't do all of this, writing letters and basically searching every single prison, they wouldn't find him. People couldn't help. Even Supreme Court couldn't help. Last thing I want to say about this is the post from Twitter from Alena Halushka, which saying, I hope the campaign for release of prisoners of war gains as much attention as the Where is Navalny had. For 19 months, we don't know where the whereabouts of brave Mariupol defenders. Russia conceals info at their health too. So help to spread the word about that. Another thing I want to remind you that the channel of Warthog Defense, the largest channel pro-Ukrainian, or one of the largest, with over 630,000 subscribers, was just shut down by YouTube and wasn't even explained why very well. And many YouTubers, include Professor Gerdes Explains, stood up, and on many other platforms like Twitter, Quora, Facebook, we all stood up to defend this channel. And this is how democratic countries are working. YouTube not only restored the channel, but apologized to its creator as we demanded. And I got personal thanks from the creator of Warthog Defense channel. And here it is.
Elena from Enough of Propaganda, and of course, all of you, dear viewers and subscribers, members, all of you, Twitter community, Facebook community, you all have said to the YouTube what has to be done. Restore, bring back Warthog Defense.
I want to underline the main point. It's not just only we all helped. And it doesn't matter who helped more, who helped less. It worked. The channel was restored. But this is not even the point. It's not even about one channel. It's way bigger than one channel on YouTube. This is the way how democracy works. It's proving Putin wrong. Putin is trying to tell people in Russia and abroad. His propaganda is pounding in people's heads, especially in Russia, but in other countries too. Oh, nothing can be done. You just not affecting anything. What people say does not matter. There is no democracy anywhere. Everywhere is bad. Don't fight. You can't accomplish anything anyway. We just proved him wrong. And this is important. This is why I decided to underline that and talk about it again. And closing of Warthog Defense happened in very bad timing. Very, very bad time. Like, Putin's propaganda intensified because Putin is losing the war in Ukraine. And I'll show it to you today. Because a whole bunch of Putin's trolls, bots, and useful idiots, Putin now pushing them all to work for him and push his agenda. So closing that kind of channel with over 630,000 subscribers worked in Putin's favor. And in this time, when the Western help to Ukraine delayed, when lots of information started to show up about, oh, what is happening, oh, some political games in the United States happening, even both parties in the United States support Ukraine. A few people making so much fuss that some media decided to spread, and it looks not quite good for Ukraine. Turned out to be it's wrong, but deleting this kind of channel in this time, it was not good for Ukraine, let's put it that way. And we stopped it. This is important, very important thing to do. I personally watching the channel and I'm glad it restored. Congratulations again. Thank you for watching. Until next time, learn the truth and stay informed.